Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're looking live at the Calamity Jones Hour. I'm Mandy Jones, and next to me, as always, my husband Glenn, here in spirit. Glenn's alive and well, but he's just not on the show with us tonight. Couple of things before I bring on our fantastic guest. This is a random podcast. We talk about everything but politics on my show. I'm a comedian, so in the beginning of the show, I usually am rattling off shows. Those are comedy shows. I'm available. You can find me, Mandy Jones the Comedian, if you want to play these back for a friend on YouTube, or I'm on Spotify, Instagram, all the places that you find your stuff. So I just want to rattle off a couple of shows that I'm in coming up, comedy shows. First of all, I'm in New York, so we're talking about Long Island, New York, where I'm located. Governor's in Levittown, I'm going to be on Saturday, June 17th. If you go to govs.com, Govs, grab tickets to the Giggle Room on June 17th, I'll be there. Then on Monday, June 19th, I host a free show every month at the Avenue in West Hempstead. That's 157 Hempstead Avenue in West Hempstead. We do a one Monday night show a month, and it's always free. And if you're a comic and you come down, we automatically give you a spot on a future show. So comics come on down to support live comedy, and then you can get a spot on either the July 17th show or the August 14th show. Those are the upcoming dates for the Avenue. And then the only other thing I want to promote before I bring on our guest is on July 22nd, I will be back at Govs, the Giggle Room at Levittown. So if you go to govs.com, you can get tickets for either the 6:17 or the 7:22 show. I'm on both those. Or if you come down to the Avenue, those shows are free, so you don't need tickets. All right, so without further ado, I actually didn't ask this lady how she'd like to be brought on, so I think I'm just going to say a fellow comic, and then you guys can figure out everything else about her. My friend, and now yours, Miss Katrina Reese. Katrina!
Hi.
How are you, Kat? I want to start with this. I actually was going to be named Kat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would have been Kat Jones.
I was supposed to be Alicia.
Okay.
Alicia Margaret.
Okay. Are you Kat Margaret?
No.
No.
I'm not.
No, because they were literally in the hospital with me, and I was already born, and they said, should we name her Amanda or Katrina? And the people on staff were like, oh, Amanda. But I might have been Kat if it was a different
If I was, I might have been a Kyle.
Okay.
But my dad's friend had a baby like a month before I was born, and her name was Alyssa. So they were like, well, we can't name her Alicia.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's why.
That's funny.
Thanks, Alyssa. I like Katrina.
There you go. I was supposed to be Timmy because that's my dad's brother's name. Yeah, you have an affection for Timmy. But then I was born, and they obviously didn't use Timmy. And then my cousin is Timmy. So they were like, my mom's like, to this day,
Timmy?
like my brother would have been Timmy if they didn't beat him to it with the old names.
What does Amanda mean?
Child of God. No, it really does mean like gift of God or something. It really is something that's completely, and it also means that it was like the top name for like the last 200. It's always like one of the most common names, like the last since like 1985.
Well, there's you can make a lot of nicknames with them.
Well, yeah, I've been everything. Mandy, Schmandy, Schmans, Amanda
Immediately went to the schmus.
Yeah, Schmandy Bear, Mandy Bear, literally I've been it all. What about you? Just Kat?
Actually, I feel like you're the only person in Long Island who calls me Kat.
Really?
Yeah. I do get Katerina sometimes.
I just tagged you as that Kat.
Like Katrina, Trina, Rena, Tina.
Oh, they go for the end of it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. I like the beginning. Well, my
and
sister...
Katrina means pure.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at us. Two lovely, pure goddesses. How fitting. Yeah, pure. I'm glad they didn't go with that for me. That doesn't really. It's not really accurate. Oh my God. All right. So let's get into the question. So I like to do.
Oh my God.
I like to have a party. All right.
My laugh surprises me.
You have a great laugh, by the way. You giggle at
I have a
everything,
good laugh. which
I really
I'm
appreciate.
I'm so easy to laugh. Like if you can't make me laugh, like.
Yeah, seriously. If you're not giggling the whole time, she's around you. So I have some questions.
One of my friends like invited me to her writing partner's comedy special taping.
Okay.
And in the background, if you watch the video, which is like on Amazon, you can hear me laughing in the background.
Awesome.
So like,
I forget what comedian they're like. Oh, okay, distinct laugh, didn't like that. Like,
yes.
They're like telling a joke and like that laugh wasn't there on that one. Which I appreciate. You need people, like Esther always says that there should be like planned laughers like at comedy shows. Like you're someone who laughs, I'm someone who laughs. Some of the comedians like are like they're like they don't
I know,
like their
some
laughs are like so expensive or priceless. I laugh at everything. I'm like, it's hacky. It's fucking, I love it.
I'll re-laugh. I'll laugh over and over at the same jokes. Like I don't know. It's like It's like I love chocolate, right? Like if I eat chocolate, I'm not gonna be like, if it happens again, like oh yeah, it's the same thing, right? I'm enjoying it again.
Wait, are you a milk chocolate or dark chocolate?
Dark chocolate.
Oh, I knew that. I knew you were gonna say that. That's why I asked.
But why?
I know why. My roommate in college.
Dark chocolate vibes. I don't know what that means.
But tag it, people. We have Nancy Weems saying, hey Mandy, hey Nancy, and David Lang, the Colonel. Lange, because I'm saying the last name wrong. All right, so on this show we like to do like the royal way. I like to do dating, like get to know you, fun questions. So you can obviously pass on anything that you don't feel like comfortable. Let's start off with your medical history. No, I'm just kidding.
They're different screams.
Oh yeah,
I didn't realize
they're randomized. Well, I don't think it's random. I think I just haven't memorized the order of them yet. But yeah, there's a girl that I worked with was like, I feel like you need this, like for Christmas, like gave me that. Like okay.
What does that mean though?
I know. It seems like you got some pent up fucking.
Yeah, is it like you associate me with screaming, or I don't scream enough?
Oh, I don't know. But she was a girl that my boss was like her pseudo uncle, like friend of the family type of thing. So she like worked with me for maybe like 2 months, and within like 2 weeks of working there, but got a puppy and started bringing a puppy to work with her every day. So that's who we're dealing with.
I don't see a problem with bringing puppies to places personally.
Yeah, I know.
But
that's why I won't get a dog, because I'm like, I would bring it to work with me. Like I feel like that's not right.
Yeah.
Leave him home all day.
Exactly.
All right, so we already know that you like dark chocolate. Are you a morning person or are you a night person?
Yes.
Okay, like insomniac? Like
no,
this was early
it's more
for
just
you?
like, I think it's because like I have ADHD, so I have that shifted circadian rhythm thing.
Okay,
I've never been a morning person.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay. In high school, was your mom like dragging you out of bed?
Oh my gosh, constantly. It was bad. It was bad. At college, I can remember like vividly one time I overslept a midterm.
Oh, yeah,
and
done that.
I jumped. I was like the top bunk freshman year. I jumped off the top bunk in my pajamas, and I'm like sprinting across the campus. And
I would cry so much. Dude.
Oh, I cried. I was crying. Yeah, I thought that was given. And wait, it gets better.
So sad.
So I'm
crying and running.
Crying and running to a test.
That's really sad.
Oh, so wait. So, and then while this is happening, so they would do like, potential student tours.
Okay. Oh my God. This is the worst thing.
Literally a parade of them. Then I'm like, excuse me. I lied to a test. Like they're in high school. Like, I hope that somewhere there is someone who remembers that.
Like I'm not going to fucking St. John's.
Yeah, exactly. I ruined someone's life or saved their life. They were like, this is a sign.
Made that door.
I can't. So anyways, I'm sprinting across the whole lawn. Like,
oh God.
And then it's the 4th floor of the building.
Oh my God.
And I'm like running up. I have an asthma attack at the top of the stairs. weeping. Also, it had rained. I'm not kidding. And I had mud on my pajamas now.
Oh, no.
And I'm
Dude,
already...
I'm hugging and crying you, like, in that space and
I'm
time.
already
I just have to laugh right now.
a half an hour late. So then I burst through the door.
Did he let you take the test?
It was like a music and film class.
Oh, God.
And he specifically had said, like, if you're late, you're not allowed to take the test. I burst through the door. Post-asthma, mid-asthma attack, crying with mud in my pajamas and sweating. And I'm like, I'm sorry. And he just like hands me the test and I sit down. I did bad. Terribly on that.
Oh my God. That's messed up.
Because it was too early.
Yeah.
That's what, that was the class, that was like the worst class. It was like my favorite thing. Music and film? What?
Yeah.
Who am I? Like.
Yeah, but that 9 a.m. slot was not.
Mm-mm.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so after that, I couldn't take a class that was like before 11, like 10, 15, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the nice thing about college is they do let you like cater yourself to that. Like I was able to, I'm not a morning person per se, but I'm okay in the morning. And I feel like I was like more like, oh, I'll just get it out of the way. It sucks to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning or 11 o'clock in the afternoon.
No, it's just,
Or
I
11
just
o'clock in the
cannot
morning,
function. I have like 7 alarms.
Oh, well, that I do too. I'm a big snooze. And then I'm literally, because my job's 15 minutes from here, so I'm literally like waking up like when I'm supposed to be there.
Yeah, no.
Which is not good always, but I try. I've been trying. If my boss is
I'm not a
watching or
morning
listening.
person.
What is a fad that you never caught on to?
Like any of them.
You have a particular fad you do not
If there's
like?
anything if there is a fad, I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. Like
any fad you ever did do? Any bell bottoms or Tamagotchis?
I did have a Tamagotchi, but it was more like I was a nerd. You know, it's like, oh, a portable video game pets. Yeah.
Right.
Like I'm
Furby?
going to, yeah.
All right.
A Furby, one of those robot dogs.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I was like, I thought those were going to, like, take off more because we had those when we were kids, and they're probably the same quality now. They're, like, not even better.
It's like, what's it going to do? It's going to bark,
sits,
walk a bit.
I definitely had a little blue doggy.
Aw.
I want that thing now that we're talking about.
Wait, the one that, like, flips? It's like,
yeah, I think, now that you're saying that, I'm thinking he definitely sat, and now that you're saying that, he definitely flipped, too. And then he had, his ears were, like, translucent.
How could you forget the flip?
I know, that was his main trick.
Wait, you're like real dog something.
The sitting part, that was, like, the real dog part of it.
Yeah, exactly. That was it. You're like, I had a pet dog once. It was blue. Wait, maybe it wasn't real. Wait, maybe it could do flips. Actually, it definitely could.
Oh my Lord.
Translucent ears.
Sounds like a band.
It does, but also, is it a good
look?
Can you imagine? If you had
you want to hear a dumb joke?
Yes.
Glenn already said this is dumb. I was like, everyone's talking about the end of the world, and all I can think is Apocalypse would be a good name for a female hardcore band. And he's like, what? Like lips? Like, he's like, yeah, you're fucking dumb.
Lips.
Apocalypse.
I like that.
Right? Can we
We're
start
just like LYPS, like lips.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, because you're late. It's like, no, because the world's ending.
I'd go see them.
Yeah, you get to scream at the concerts.
Favorite holiday tradition?
Probably Thanksgiving, making the sweet potato pie, and it's like I put the marshmallows on in the perfect concentric circles because of my OCD.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't like the marshmallows on sweet potatoes, and I love sweet potatoes.
But why? Do you like marshmallows?
I do like marshmallows.
Is it just like the savory?
It's just like too sweet. It's like, because I like bananas and I love chocolate, but chocolate covered banana is like.
What? So delicious.
Guys, Nancy, Dave, Bruno, I want to know if you guys like chocolate bananas or not. And if you like chocolate or banana. My little brother-in-law, he can't eat a banana since, I don't know, somebody said it to him where he had the thought that a banana is the consistency of human feces.
Why would you say this to me?
So now nobody can eat a banana without thinking about Darren's phobia. He like literally can't bring himself to eat a banana anymore. Which is sad because bananas are great for you. And
Did you know that the bananas that we have now are not the same bananas in the 1950s? Those ones are extinct.
Those ones that have rotted.
I mean, I would hope that they did. If they hadn't, it's like, well, that's where the fountain of youth is.
So
it's a banana.
what were the other bananas like? Were they peelless
I don't
bananas?
know that much about bananas. Mandy.
You're just going to drop some knowledge on me.
Because it's like, you know, when you have like banana pudding or whatever,
Yeah.
like it doesn't taste the same as like a banana that we eat, like the fruit.
Okay.
Like that banana.
I don't think I've actually ever had banana pudding, to be completely honest.
Or banana.
I told you you're going to need it.
I take out a banana cream pie and smash your face in it.
Banana cream pie, that sounds dirty.
It is. It's a filthy dessert.
I had friends in high school, or kindergarten, whatever. It was like middle school. They couldn't watch, their moms didn't want them watching Nickelodeon, where people were getting pied in the face because they said they were wasting food.
Right.
And she's like, my mom won't let me watch it because they said they're wasting food. I'm like, it's like a whipped cream pie. It's not a real pie in there. It's like,
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I have had a whipped cream pie thrown at me.
really?
But it was for charity.
Okay, so you knew
It was like
coming.
for work. And, yeah.
What do you what are your thoughts about?
You knew it was coming. How many?
Well, what are your
okay,
thoughts of like if it was your wedding day and you got pied in the face?
No.
Because that's me too. That's like, get the fuck out of here
Don't.
with that. David Lang says banana cream pies are way good.
They are good. Pies are good.
Banana pudding or banana bread, yum. Yeah, banana bread is where it's at.
Banana bread with chalk chip.
Yeah.
Dark chocolate chip.
Yeah, that
Chips.
my aunt
Chocolate chips?
has got a good recipe for that. Last time we were over her house, she just like pulled a frozen loaf out of the freezer and was like, "Here, you can
Frozen
take this."
loaf.
I was like, another good band name. I want to see
Hey
Frozen
man, you
Loaf
want to go
in the
see Frozen Loaf? I got extra tickets. I
I'm
got
gonna
all
see
these
the
tickets.
translucent ears and
They're opening for translucent ears and
Frozen
lips.
Loaf.
They're featuring lips. Frozen Loaf and lips.
All right. So you're like an active kid. How do you stay motivated?
I hate myself. No, but that's been just kind of, it's a joke because it's like, I don't now, but
You haven't been
for
puzzled.
a long time.
yeah,
I was really hard on myself, like, and that was the thing. It's kind of like, oh, I have to do all the things perfectly.
Okay.
So-
Well, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I know what you're saying. I'm glad that you love
Isn't,
yourself
but
and you're
also-
being, I know what you're saying now.
Yeah. No, it's
I'm
just,
such a
I mean,
piece
like,
of shit. I might as well get 100 on this
Yeah.
fucking test.
because also it's kind of like, well, at least no one's going to yell at me. You know, it's like stupid.
Right. Well, and my thing is like my stepdad's always saying like, I can have a beer, I can smoke my cigar because my lawn is mowed, my mortgage is paid, he's like,
You're like,
tell
I
me
deserve
something.
this.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Tell me tell me I'm wrong. Basically.
I mean, like, but also I feel that in terms of like positive motivation, it's interesting to me to learn stuff, and so that's why I like pivot a lot.
What's that?
Pivoting, like I really want to do this right now, and then
I thought it was
and
like
then
an
it's
app.
Like,
It's my like pivot. I get on there.
do you pivot?
I get on Pivot and I make my appointments and I meet my people.
Pivot. No, but it's
Okay,
like
all right. So you like to redirect your focus.
My
when you're,
attention, like, goes to a lot of
burning
things.
out on something. You go like, let me just.
I'm like,
get
I gotta do
focused
something
on-
else,
all right,
yeah, and then
that's
kind of
good.
go back. But yeah, because I feel like a lot of people in comedy, or maybe most people in comedy, they focus on one kind of form. Like, I'm gonna do stand up, I'm gonna do improv, I'm gonna be a voiceover actor, I'm gonna
Right.
do blah blah blah. And it's like, I love all those things, and I don't want to like define myself by like one thing.
Right.
I mean, but if there's going to be anything, it would definitely be like, oh, cartoons. Like,
Yeah.
I want to do voices. Like, I want to draw stuff. Like, I want to make cool things.
Yeah.
And have like be comedy, mental health, like positive things, because like we freaking need that.
Yeah. A
And
well-rounded.
yeah. It's like, okay, you're going to go to the gym. Like, you're going to like constantly do curls or whatever. Or like, there's a lot of different machines.
Right. You gotta do leg
Yeah.
day, and then you do your fucking
Yeah, leg day.
chest day. We got Carla Ogerson. Hello, babes.
Carla,
We love you,
hi.
Carla. We were singing your praises earlier.
I made Carla a tote bag. This was now I feel like years ago. I need to give it to her, but it's just like, it's a quote, and it's just.
Wait, she still hasn't received it, you're saying?
No, she still has it.
All right, well, we got
It'll
a surprise
happen.
gift
Seriously.
for you, Carla.
I should just start carrying it around with me.
Yeah, I know. You might run into her. Come to my show on 6/17. That's not Govs. That's Carla's
Here.
Yeah, give me the tote. You have it now? I'll see you before the 17th. I'll pick that tote up. Speaking of totes and things you're going to give as gifts, Taz, Mandy. Love you, Taz. Favorite gift you've ever gotten?
Is my boyfriend a gift?
From God. I love Tim. He's great.
He is the best.
He's the best. Yes. We're going to have Tim and Glenn on double date night here. We're going to do Pictionary.
We're going to force them to play games.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Maybe we'll do boys versus girls. I mean,
we would definitely win. Unless it's about television or movies, just saying.
No, that game's fun with couples or with people that are like in tune with one another because to see what they draw. I was actually...
The thing! Yes, exactly.
My cousin Annie and I were like 2 weeks apart in age and we're just like sick, like mentally.
What moon was where?
Yeah, we're Aquarius. And
oh, I'm Aquarius moon.
What's your birthday? Are you December?
Mm-hmm. Capricorn.
Oh, okay. How did I know that?
Capricorn?
I remember that.
Oh, no, wait. I'm not an Aquarius moon. I'm an Aquarius rising.
Okay.
Capricorn sun, Taurus moon.
Okay.
Aquarius rising.
That's Glenn Taurus. So we're playing Pictionary, and she draws what looks like a sombrero. So I'm like, sombrero. It's a perfect sombrero. And then she starts drawing lines out of it. I'm like, shower head. And my cousin across the table was like, what the fuck? Like,
shower head.
She was like, I was going to draw a person under it next. I was like, I knew. Sombrero. Shower head. I could text her that right now and she'd know what I'm fucking talking about. But yeah, no, that, and I really like, Glenn doesn't like, but I like Taboo, where you have the
oh my gosh, that's hard for me. I have trouble.
He gets totally
like,
mentally blocked by like what he can't say. He like...
Yeah, or you just read the word exactly. It's a hairbrush.
You can't say hairbrushes, it's a hairbrush.
It's the thing you brush your hair with.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you use this in Taboo instead of the regular Taboo button?
Next sense.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. So last time you sang to yourself or somebody else?
I like sing to myself pretty frequently.
Yeah, me too.
Sometimes I hum.
Made up songs?
Sometimes, yeah, made up songs. Or like if I don't know where to like put my energy, where I'm like trying to figure out what to do, I'll end up just be like narrating my life, like, and I'm going to go do the thing because otherwise I will be so mad at myself, and then I'm gonna get something to eat.
After I do the thing, I know.
That was so annoying. It's not even good.
That's a classic. Well, I make up songs all the time. I'm like forever like, oh, they just carry this melody.
See, I enjoy a good sing. But like some people it annoys, like I have a friend who was like, I hate when you post like singing videos. And I was like,
God. I've never seen any of your singing videos.
Oh yeah, I used to do like karaoke stuff on.
Oh, that's
like,
fun. So you actually have a good voice. I sing and do not
have
a good voice. What's some of your karaoke go-tos?
Chandelier, Sia.
Oh.
Aretha Franklin.
Oh, so you got a big voice.
Yeah.
Big voice, big power.
Pink.
Ooh, all good.
Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, I like her.
Kelly Clarkson!
Which Kelly Clarkson song? What was the breakup song that was like?
Since You've Been Gone?
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
I
That's a really good song. I'm about to listen to that.
There's a bunch of Kelly Clarkson songs out there.
I feel like that's the only one that I care about. has sang I Love You.
I don't care about any of this.
I don't care if they fucking never were created. Oh my god, Damien Fitz is saying, let's hear it. Do you know Damien Fitz? Because I don't.
Hello?
He wants us.
I'm so bad with a sample?
Just give me
of
one
what?
Chandelier. How does that song go? Give me.
I wanna sing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I feel weird. I feel like
that's good though. That's good.
I'm just
for
like,
fucking
all right, I'll just do it.
No, I love it. Because that, honestly, I'm going to say for a long time, I did not know what they were saying in that song. And, like, you just said the words.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that I screwed up the words.
But you could have said
I'm gonna swing from the... Yeah, something like that. I think I said I want to swing, and then I was like, wait.
I'm gonna swing. I don't think anybody knows what they're actually saying.
Like, I mean, I love Sia. Like, I'm just making fun of it.
All right, so...
all right, let's move on.
Enough. Next. All right. David Lang says, nice. Dude, that was legit beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
It was very nice. You got a good voice. Nice pipes, Tamika.
It's, my dad is a musician.
Okay.
So it was always like, growing up, there was always music. And
okay.
Yeah.
What instruments did he play?
He played everyone.
Okay.
But mostly guitar, piano.
Yeah.
And he was in a Filipino band called the Islanders.
Okay. The Island Boys.
So, no, but the Islanders, like the hockey, like the exact name. So he would say, I play for the Islanders. And people would be like, really?
That's awesome.
So yeah, a lot of Celine Dion and like Barbra Streisand and that kind of stuff.
Okay. Something I do on this show is it's the snack segment. Where
that's definitely the longest one. It's like, am I having a stroke right now? It's like, it's like, you still hear that, right? It's not just me.
Yeah,
like your door like terrified me before. It was like,
oh my god.
And I was like,
I know. Well,
oh my gosh.
Because it sounds like somebody's breaking in.
It sounded like someone was breaking in.
Because the latch isn't good in the air.
Yeah, but like I was by myself and I didn't have this information. And you're like in a different part of the house, and I'm like, what do I do? Do I go to the door and meet the ghost? Am I time traveling?
Oh
Definitely.
My god. All right, so snack segment. You gotta focus. This is a speed lightning round because I need you to think from
as opposed to the slow lightning.
As opposed to the slow lightning round that you were just in.
Slow.
That was the slow thunder round. Another good band name.
Slow lightning. You need to start writing this down.
Apocalypse, Slow Lightning, and Frozen Love.
Frozen Love.
Oh, and the Translucent Ears.
Yeah.
All right.
You have a whole like summer lineup at this festival.
Yeah, exactly. We just need to name the festival when we're ready.
It's called The Festival.
So the questions, I need you to speak from your heart. I don't need any lies or anything dishonest in the snack segment. All right, so first thing, this isn't really a snack, but butter. Is it on the counter or in the fridge?
Oh, it's depending on what I'm about to eat.
Okay. So there's like, is there a
there's
stick
like a
out?
Time. Right? Is there a stick out? Stick out also.
Is there a
good name for a band.
Is there a
Are you gonna go see Stick Out? They're only drummers. There's like 10 drummers and they're just called Stick Out. And they always have like one stick up in the air and they like use the other one. It's like very synchronized.
I like it.
Yeah. But their arms, they cramp. It's short concerts.
I want to fucking go. All right, so you are into soft butter?
Okay. If I'm going to make...
So you're making toast or something that you want?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to take some butter out.
Toast?
What? You want toast tomorrow? Are you taking the butter out?
No.
Oh, so the butter's staying out.
No, the butter is being taken out. And then...
And I'm toasting 2
hours.
I'm
going to wait for the... It's going to like... Do you ever put it on top of the toaster?
Yeah,
so like
that's
more.
Like a toaster strudel, like little hack.
Yeah. The only hacks I have are toast your strudel hacks.
That from a Snap. Look at the fucking toaster strudel.
Do you know what would be
hack.
great if they sold that frosting in like just one of those
just a
frosting cans?
vat.
Yeah, you know, like Duncan Hines, but like toaster strudel. They should stop
You're
making
not
the pastries.
convincing me that you leave butter on the counter.
Oh, well, I mean, it's kind of like, am I?
I need to be honest.
Do I need it to be really spreadable, or
No, you want
do I want it
hard
to be?
fucking...
Sometimes it's like, oh,
When?
because you know when you see a piece of toast on like a cartoon and it's like a perfect toast with
Yeah,
like a little square.
but-
It depends. Like maybe I want a pancake. Maybe I want a stack of pancakes so that I could take a picture and remember.
She's butter in the fridge. It sounds. Yeah, no, you're lying. I can sniff out a soft butter. A soft butter. Yeah, you're like
Soft butter.
Sometimes.
There's another band name, Soft Butter. They play smooth jazz.
I'm seriously
Soft
going on Canva
butter.
after this, and I'm making a flyer for all these bands.
Soft butter.
The translucent ears.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Translucent ears.
Frozen loaf is probably the best one.
I feel like. Are you writing them down? I feel like we could always just watch this back.
All right, so all right, so butter's in the fridge. What about
All
hot
right.
sauce syrup?
No, definitely no.
Hot sauce in the fridge?
Hot sauce is not.
is out.
I don't want it.
Oh, you don't want hot
Ugh.
sauce. Okay, what about syrup? Maple syrup.
Ugh. Well,
In the fridge or in the cupboard?
if it's open, I'll put it in the fridge.
Okay. And you like the cheap
Upside down.
syrup or you like the expensive stuff?
Oh, I want the good syrup.
Oh, like the $20 bottle.
Good syrup. Good syrup.
It's another good one.
Good syrup. Just make up jingles for all of them.
I'm tired over here. If you're getting like a cheap box cake or gonna make like cupcakes.
Cheap box cake would be the Entenmann's.
Closer.
Oh, wait. Cheap box cake.
Sorry. Do you like
That's
vanilla?
like a Billie Eilish cover band. Cheap box cake.
Who plans toast like this? Is
Ma likes to eat the cake on the counter. You put a knife inside the box and I will eat it all day. La, la.
I thought that was and then it drops through.
Just like scooping. Just like fistfuls of frosting.
I can actually
I
eat icing
can't.
like out of the thing. Like I love vanilla frosting like that.
Oh yeah.
So that's the question. Do you like vanilla on the bottom, chocolate on the top, or like what kind of frosting and what kind of cake are you doing for like a
Ooh.
box cake?
Ooh, like a funfetti
Oh, okay.
with the pink frosting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is that like a strawberry? What is
Yeah, I
the
think it's
pink?
strawberry.
Yeah, but it's kind of more like a vanilla, right? It's
I think it's like vanilla with like strawberry
pink
added
bits.
to it.
Ooh, I'm gonna want the pink ones now. All right. For breakfast.
Why are those box cakes just perfect?
Oh, they're so good.
How did they make it so good?
I know. I never see people do like you put like a thing of soda and then they'll bake it. I've never
Oh, it makes
tried
it extra
that.
fluffy.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do Sprite.
Sprite.
Yeah.
I bet it makes it sugarier. Sugarier?
I'm
Is that a word?
More
Sugarier.
More sugary?
DJ Sugarier. Throwing some sprinkles down.
For breakfast, order
I
of
love
least
breakfast.
important to most important, or most important to least important, whatever. Number one to the least: waffles, pancakes, French toast. Which one's the best?
Okay, I'm going to say French toast best.
Ooh, okay. The
Then
thick loaf or the skinny flat loaf? Like you like the like Texas toast one, or do you like the
Yeah,
like original?
this also depends.
Okay.
This is also
Because
a question of
the
like,
big stuff is too gross.
yeah,
That
if it's like
big loaf,
too gooey.
Yeah, too big.
It's like I like to know I'm eating
Too
a
big
toast.
to fail.
Too big to fail.
All right, so French toast is number one, and then
French
what's
toast,
then
then waffles.
Okay.
But the like Belgian waffles with the little like, sugar crunchies in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then are you doing any like fruits on top of this? whipped cream, or are you just a syrup kind of person?
It's like the syrup and butter.
Yeah, that's me too. I just like the standard because I love fruit,
like,
but I don't like the syrupy fruit.
Yeah. If it's like fresh blueberries or something. Ooh, have you ever done like an Eggo with peanut butter and then you put blueberries on top?
Ooh, no, but that sounds really good.
It is.
That sounds really good.
And maybe some like honey and cinnamon.
Ooh, when we were doing that plated where they like send you the food. They send you the food.
Katrina approves.
They do. There would be little desserts, and one of them was they sent you like little pieces of like pound cake, and then stuff to make real whipped cream, I think. And then blueberries, and it was like you put it in a cup, like do a little bit of cake, a little
parfait.
Yeah, a little parfait.
Or what's it called?
A little layer cake in a glass.
Yeah.
Well, you see people doing the cake in just a cup.
Oh, I've done that. It's not that good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you crack an entire egg. You're just eating an entire like egg that has
I think we're talking about different things.
Like a cake.
They took a full cake and then everybody put a glass instead of doing like a cup, instead of a plate and a piece.
Oh, that's smart.
They like everyone had like flutes, you know, like.
That's a good idea. I used to play the flute.
Yeah. Oh, me too. I wasn't very good.
I was terrible.
I actually pulled the flute out not too long ago. It was probably like 5 years ago or something.
Pull the flute out.
One time at band camp. No, and Glenn was like, wow, it sounds graceful. It literally sounded like I was killing a swan. I was like, he goes, graceful. I just fucking thought it was the funniest thing.
You're like, I could be Lizzo.
I was like, let me see what I remember. I don't remember shit. And I
can tell when people are holding it wrong in like movies and TV though.
Yeah, I don't remember, like, it's so bad I don't remember the fingering.
That is what it's called though. That is the word. Yeah.
Or the fingering chart. Okay.
Fingering chart.
That's another good name. All right. For snack foods, are you going for like pretzels, goldfish, Cheez-Its, potato chips?
See, I have a sweet tooth. So it's like, I would like a Reese's, you know.
Okay. So you're like, don't even give me
I'm like
a chip?
ice cream. No, chips, it's like kettle chips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same as Joe Pontillo.
All right.
I just need to know what snacks my friends like at all times.
What should I put in my house? Nutter Butters?
Well, I already know, Kayla.
Carla. Didn't I go into your fridge once? Like, it was I forget. I just like
probably took
out a popsicle.
What's her face? Jen Feldy took my butter out, put it on her finger and put it on her lips, and then like made a video and was like, I just took their like Kerrygold butter out of the fridge, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
that is good butter. Look,
and
it's the best.
The only reason I had Kerrygold butter was my friend Danny had came over that week, and her and I had like cooked something, so she brought like the supplies for whatever we were making, and she brought that. She's like, I have the good butter for my house.
The good butter. I got the good butter with me. Don't worry.
Okay, now the reason the snack segment started is something that is near and dear to my heart.
And that would be snacks.
No, for cheese doodles.
Ooh.
Best to worst for cheese doodles, Cheetos, and cheese balls. Cheetos are the best?
Wait. Like Cheetos are the ones that are like dehydrated,
right? The crunchies.
I like the crunchy ones.
Crunchy's best?
Crunchy's best.
Okay, and then puffs or balls?
Then the puffs. No, wait. The balls and then the puffs.
Ooh.
Because it's like, I don't know, like
is it something about the cheese on your
fingers? The texture, like it makes the top of my mouth feel weird after a while. But like the cheese puffs
get like stuck
up there. Yeah, so it's like the cheese balls. You just like toss them in. It's been a long time since I've had cheese doodle puffs or balls.
I can't buy them because I have no self-control. Like we try. I have, like,
but that's very good self-control, right? Like if you're not buying something.
Well, that's how I start. I'm like, I can't.
You can cold turkey off the cheese products.
Well, it's funny because recently I was buying ice cream sandwiches, and I felt like I was like weaning myself off my ice cream like binge, because I was like, these are like like loaded doses, like I can only do so much at a time.
You have like a dispenser you have to put money in for it to come out.
I have
it's
like
on a
diary
timer.
I'm filling out.
Dear diary.
The time log of the last time I had a fucking ice cream sandwich.
This ice cream sandwich lasted 5 bites.
Well, the 12 box of 12 is like gone in like 2 days.
That just meant.
What is the worst job you ever had?
Oh.
And you didn't have to get paid for it necessarily, because there's
I've had so many weird jobs.
There's hard talent. All right, let's just give me a
Like,
weird one.
I mean,
What's the weirdest job you ever had? How about that?
the weirdest job I ever had, probably the one that I have now.
Okay.
Which is I go to houses after there's been like a disaster.
Yeah.
And I inventory their things for the insurance.
Yeah.
So
and
weird.
that's hard, because dealing with the people aspect of it, because you were saying how
Well,
you like
yeah,
sit
that's
people
why they
down
like
and
hire
you're
my company. Yeah, because it's like you work directly with the people who are like going through
yeah,
their stuff.
because it's a big, like, I mean, my job, I help people with it's like their oil tanks and their dispensers, so this is their machinery that they own. It's not like, I mean, they want the stuff working and they want it to be fixed and not to cost them $1 million, but at the end of the day, it's just a fucking.
But it's gonna be $1 million.
But it's gonna be $1 million. All right. So what? And do you want to? All right. Well, that's fine. We'll just leave it at that, because I know we can get into that. That we could do a whole segment on that job. Now, I want to talk about.
That's interesting. Let's not talk about it.
That's very interesting. Let's close the book on that one. No, because I want to get to your brother. I want to start with.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to ask if you had done your logo, and I said it had like it reminded me of like Doug Funny, and you had said no, that your brother did it.
Yeah.
And
my brother, I asked him to help me put together my voiceover logo.
Okay.
And I was like, can you make it like 90s-esque with like Midnight Gospel, like colored theme? And it was perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And with the wink and everything, it's just like, yeah.
That's me.
That looks like me. Yeah.
That's me. I love that. Now, your brother is almost like a, I'm going to say...
he's having a moment.
He's having what is the
time.
word I wanted to say about him? Because he has a... something I wrote.
He was one of the band names. Hot butter?
It was Frozen Love. Oh, here it is.
Actually, Mikey loves butter. And when he was little, he would run to the refrigerator and grab the stick of butter and bite it. And I could say this because he has already put it on public information.
Okay,
so
that's all right. So what the word I wrote when we were talking about him is that he's an outlaw artist, because his book, your brother is an artist and an author, and his book is
amazing. Yeah,
banned in places, or they're talking about banning it.
Both.
Okay, so like, your brother's Mike Corrado.
My brother's Mike Corrado, and he wrote Flamer. He was the author and illustrator for graphic novel. Okay. So it's like.
Oh, so there's pictures in it too.
It's all pictures.
Oh, okay. All right.
And words.
Flamer, I didn't get it at first. When you said Flamer, it didn't come to me right away that it's a book about your brother's journey as a gay man.
Yeah, so it's like parallels his life.
Okay.
And it's the story of a boy named Aiden who's a teen, and he goes to Boy Scout camp for like summer.
Okay, so this is a fictional story.
It's like a fictional story based on true life. Like it's
okay.
Pretty, yeah.
But he sells it as
it's like
true to life. Okay.
You know, it's like there's artistic.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, and then he discovers that he's gay.
Okay.
And so it's a lot about like mental health and, you know, and identity and embracing yourself. And at the end of the day, it's like a suicide prevention book.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people who, especially in the South, who are like very much unhappy with the story being in schools and that their kids, it's very popular.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, it's just like another wave of that like you can. This is pornography. This is like.
Right.
Did you even read the book? No. But people take stuff out of context.
Right.
And they really. It's sad when like people say things without like listening or actually like reading something or just making a judgment.
They haven't even looked at the copy of the book.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's like also really sad because it's like exciting because it's like, oh, you're getting attention for a really important cause.
Right.
But it's also like really scary to think like, oh, my brother is like getting death threats.
Yeah.
And it's like.
And also, it's 2023. Like, I'm happy that he is like able to tell his story and liberated, but at the same time, like not
so
liberated, like not accepted at all. Like actually,
like have to have your book be brought up on like the news in like a contentious way,
right?
Where it's like, oh, you don't even know what you're talking about, but you don't have the capacity to like hear it because you're like, gay is bad or whatever. That's your point of view.
And kids are reading it. It doesn't mean that the teachers are assigning it as the book, right? Like they're no one's issuing
I wouldn't think so.
Right.
Like,
so like these parents that are just like,
it is being studied in colleges actually.
Okay, all right,
because
but then
it's
there's like sex studies. It's like a class in college.
There's
like
all sorts.
gender.
You know what? You know what book has a lot of pornography things in it?
The Bible.
Yeah, I mean, like, so it's just so crazy. So yeah, I'm really proud of him.
Yeah, that's great. So what does he do? Any like, is he going around with book tours and stuff, or is he laying low? What is he doing?
Well, he is working on another book right now, which is called Gaysians.
Okay.
It's about gay Asians.
Okay.
And so he's working on that, but he does do book tours. He goes to schools and libraries, and he does talks and workshops, in person and online. I don't know how he does all this.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where it's like, this is my brother. He's my older brother, and I really look up to him as like a role model. Like he really like did a lot in like my life and raising me. He's like 7 years older than me. And it's like, okay, I guess he's doing so. It's like a sibling rivalry where it's like, oh, my brother.
Mikey again.
Oh, you got another award. Oh, you're in another museum. Oh.
Whoop-de-doo.
Oh my gosh. No, but it.
Ban your butt.
Oh, excuse me. I'm popular.
I'm gonna be popular.
No, he's cool. It's just kind of like.
But that stuff, you can't put that aside.
Right. It's just funny.
He's still your brother, like.
But he gets it
even
too,
though he's
it's
an
kind of
outlaw artist. Flamer.
Oh, there's another band.
Yeah, there
outlaw
you go.
artist.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to read the book, but I'm definitely gonna buy the book to support your brother. I'm
guessing
what, like Amazon?
I'm
I
a
can
little
get it
girl.
just anywhere.
Yeah, you can buy it.
You're in the book, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's referencing his sister.
Yeah, so he refers to my younger brother and I as like the twins.
Okay.
So like
you're not a twin though, are you? No.
No, but it's like my younger brother's only like a year and a half younger than me, so it's like.
Okay. So you guys got like paired together.
Yeah, like people thought we were twins a lot of the time.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting. Do you have anything that you want to promote or talk about? Anything coming out?
Follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, what are you on Instagram?
Katrina Reese VO.
VO.
The VO stands for voiceover.
Oh,
because I do voices.
Oh, okay. I see. That's something I would love to do. I always tell Glenn, I'm like, you could be, you don't have to. You could be an old lady and still have that.
You just want to be an old lady.
I just want to be an old lady and still work. Is really what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, so what else? We were talking about your job briefly.
Oh, yeah, my weird job.
Well, because you just got back, and I think it's interesting. You were talking about like being in these houses. Well, first of all, you were in Indianapolis, you said,
I was in Indianapolis.
And so it was funny because you said you actually were not in the smog.
Yeah, I missed the smog. Which is great because I have asthma, so it's like.
Why was it like a week ago? You said. When did you fly out?
Earlier this week, and
Okay.
so I just came back today.
Now, since you were inventorying a house when the people were no longer with us, who are you really working
one
for?
of the
Oh, there was a
Yeah.
survivor.
yeah.
Okay. And so that's
Yeah.
who you dealt with?
We should probably. There was a fire in a house. There was a fire in a house.
You briefly touched on it before.
Yeah. There's a fire in a house. I went there. My job is like I photograph and like inventory things for insurance so that they can be appraised, and then the insurance can know how much they should pay somebody for their contents, because it's a really tedious job. And so we have like a huge database of like reference, and people do appraisals. So it's really weird. It's a weird job, but it's fun.
Is there anything that from working in this industry that you were like, whoa, I didn't realize like these little buttons were could be thousands of dollars? Is there anything like weird that you're like people collect or you didn't realize? Like, is there anything interesting that you've seen like that, like collections of stuff?
I mean, like I was very like much not someone that knew the cost of anything,
right.
like in terms of furniture. Like,
I have no idea.
Luxury items,
Yeah.
and it's weird handling a bag that like got like water damage, and it's like, oh, this is a $200,000 handbag.
Yeah,
and it's
that's
like,
insane.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, like, because you're fucking crazy. Not you, the person who fucking bought a handbag. That was my
people have
roommate
collections.
in college. Mm-hmm. Her brother always said to her, as long as you don't have a boyfriend, I'll spoil you. Like, as an incentive to, like, finish her college degree and not be, like, care about boys. And she would bring her, like, to me, not $200,000, but, like, $1,600 bags in my little dorm room that I'm, like...
wow. Yeah.
You know?
I mean, like, there's tons of stuff that, like, I learn. I'm constantly learning about new things.
Yeah. And so many things people collect.
Yeah, so many things. People collect everything.
Yeah.
I've gone to, houses where there's extensive collections, and people, like, if you're a collector, you're going to be really serious about how you like display your things and keep track of your things, and it's called like neat hoarding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know it's funny because I follow something on Facebook and they're called maximalists. They're the opposite of minimalist.
Yeah.
And my mother-in-law is like, that's me, because like her stuff is like, she's got a good eye and buys
Look
nice
at this
stuff.
Isn't it neat?
Exactly.
Wouldn't you say my collection's complete?
She actually just did a vintage pop-up like sale. Like, it was like a yard sale, but all her stuff's like really nice. So it was like vintage pop-up. And there was like 300
vintage
people.
pop-up.
That's a great name. And then they closed for Frozen Love.
There was, and it's kind of cool too sometimes, because you don't know what you're going to find. It feels like a treasure hunt a little bit. Like one time I turned over, it was like a piece of plywood, and it ended up being like a map. A map. It's the Goonies map.
What was on the back?
What was on the back? A picture of you, Mandy, going.
No, I'm legit interested.
It was like it was a painting by a really famous artist.
Wow.
Yeah. And I can't say anything else because it's like
then I'd have to
it
kill
gives
you.
too much information.
Wow.
But I do want to say to everyone watching, zoom in on this, zoom in. It's just like closer. It's once a year, go around your house with a video camera, look at all your things, and then save that somewhere that's not going to get burned.
Yeah, email it to yourself.
Because you email it.
No, I'm serious. No,
Is it going to fit?
Now that you're saying that, I'm like,
Google Drive. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to just put,
Because if somebody comes into your house and robs your house, and then you have to
I
like...
have 3 precious tchotchkes over here.
Yeah, they
There's only 2.
It was a person,
my little clown and my little I would just see like dust marks. I wouldn't even remember what was over there.
Yeah, exactly. Close your eyes right now.
Like there was 3 things over there. I literally haven't like dusted or looked at that thing.
I can't turn. No, but seriously, like, people, like, can't remember their own things
Yeah.
until, like, much later when the claim is settled, and they're like, oh my gosh, I totally
you see
forgot.
a picture of yourself, and you're like, I fucking knew I forgot that
Wait a
shirt.
second. Yeah. Exactly. But
Because
it's
that'll
also just,
happen
it's
to me.
hard.
Like, I'm like, where did that thing go? Like, I don't, like, I'm not someone who, like, loses or, like, forgets stuff. Like,
oh, I do. Constantly.
I'm like, how's my shirt just, like, gone?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I lose things a lot, but I remember all the things. It's like, I know that I had that, you know?
Right.
But
we were talking about hoarders. Are you good with, like, are you a hoarder?
I mean, I feel like I am, but, like, it's only because
Well, no, you threw your clothes out today that you were
I
wearing.
did, but that's the thing. It's like,
Yeah, it's like a disposable outfit.
I just moved, so it's kind of like all of my stuff is in, like, I have 2 storage units right now,
like,
and I'm like, ah.
Fallen.
No, but it's just like, I can't, you know, it's kind of like, oh, this is going to be when I move into a bigger place. I just moved, and it's like a process, so.
You know, we had a storage unit for a while because the house we were renting didn't have enough space, and then we moved into this house. We were actually renting the storage unit still. We didn't even have all our stuff over here. And then by the time we got over there, like, half the shit, Glenn was like,
It's like, why are you in it? Yeah. That's like, I mean, that's the.
There was, like, his skis were in there. There were a couple things that, like, we need. But then he had, like, this 3 sets of tires. It's like, bro.
I'm going to make a lot of swings.
I don't think we need 12.
I can't wait to make a bridge in the woods.
I know, make a fucking playground at the bottom.
This is going to be a great place to climb.
Yeah, you get
Or
it.
a horrible smelling fire.
Somebody posted that it smelled like Home Depot had sex with Home Depot.
Oh, yeah, so I missed that whole thing. I missed it.
Yeah, dude, it definitely had like a burning plastic smell.
Yeah, that would have definitely made me have like an
gross.
asthma attack.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I felt like I was like, I'm not gonna get a headache just because I'm like I'm just thinking about giving myself a headache.
You're like, yeah.
I don't even have a headache. I'm just like, I think I'm coming once. So I was like, I need to just not psych myself into that because I'm like totally total placebo. Dana McAllister's giving us the placebo eyes. I mean,
placebo eyes. Placebo eyes.
She's giving us the hard eyes. She's got a hard on for us. Oh my god, I was not. All right, guys, I'm gonna release all the names of our bands later. Seeing all these collections, is there anything you like to collect, or is there anything that you collect?
I mean, it's kind of like now I can really appreciate the quality of things, like a good chair or a good, like people will go through, say that there's 2 houses that are in the same flood, and one house has like shitty furniture, like presswood furniture, and the other one is like good furniture. This furniture is going to get ruined because it just soaks up all the water
and
versus
this
like.
One's like
Totally
it's
like,
fine.
Totally fine. Like, and then you just like polish it, and now it looks even better. You know, it's like,
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and just like collectibles, it's weird because I was just thinking about this recently. You know, when like you see something and it's like, wow, it's old. This is just old. Yeah. And then it's like, but people don't think about, but the quality is so good. Like that's why it's like still here. It's not even rusted. It doesn't. It's old. It's like it works better than the new stuff.
Yeah. No, I'm very much like Glenn and I have like all our stuff's like secondhand, and I have like everything used, and it's better. It's secondhand used is better.
We go down to the dump. We pick out all the things that haven't rotted away.
We were watching Portlandia the other day, and he's
best.
like, "You want to go for a dive?" Because she was all upset. They were dumpster divers. It's like, "You want to go for a dive?"
Fred Armisen and Carrie Brownson. Oh, they're just
they're
the funniest.
Best. Well, the other thing about it, we were watching, it was the guy we kept saying dumpster humping. He wasn't calling it dumpster diving. He's like, we go dumpster humping.
Dumpster humping.
I think that was on Pickers. That was like the one guy saying that. I'm like, oh my God.
It makes me think of the guy who like married his car. You know,
I didn't hear that story. I missed that one. Oh my God. Well, girly, it's
I didn't hear that story. Good. It's
gonna look it up on the internet. Well, thank you so much for your time. You're
Thank
awesome.
you.
It's 9 o'clock.
It's fun. Oh,
That's
that
the
went
show.
fast.
And I told you need the button. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Oh no.
Get home. Where's the end button? Here we go. All right, that's the show.